All right, here we are. It is time to talk about Hell in a Cell. If you're listening on the podcast, we just did our predictions. So let's see how fucking wrong we turned out to be.
Oh
First,
god.
first and foremost, there was no Bray Wyatt. Just to point that out. Um,
Disappointed.
so I don't know why people were even. That's why I don't fucking buy into wrestling rumors because people just fucking say shit just to say it because they're fucking stupid. But anyway, we watched Hell in a Cell 2022, and we are about to give our thoughts. I guess we might as well start with the first match that took place on this show, which I did not think it was going to open the show. And there's also some matches that we thought were going to be on the show that weren't. Ricochet and Gunther was not on the show, and neither was Ronda and Natalia. So, um, yeah. So, this show started off with the Raw Women's Championship match. It was Bianca Belair defending against both Asuka and Becky Lynch. So this was the show opener, and I will say it was a very good way to open the show. I did not think that this match was going to be as good as it was. Um, this match was long though; it went about a half hour or so, and Bianca did retain the championship. But all three of these women, like, this is like the best wrestling wise, match wise, that I've seen Becky Lynch since she came back last year. Honestly, like her match with fucking Dewdrop at Hell in a Cell was awful. When she faced Bianca over and over again, it just wasn't that good. When she was facing Liv Morgan, it just, I don't know, it just seemed like something was off with Becky. But in this match, like, I was like, that's the Becky I've been wanting to see. Like, where has this been? And then, I mean, Asuka, I don't know really what their plan is with Asuka. I'm glad she's back because they fucking need Asuka. But Bianca retained here. The way the match ended was Asuka had Becky in the Asuka lock, and she just was not fucking letting go. And then I'm trying to remember, fucking Bianca came in. Well, it was Asuka that took the pin, wasn't it, or was it Becky?
Yeah, it was Asuka that took the pin because I do remember seeing the end. So the end was Becky Lynch hitting the manhandle slam on Asuka,
Oh
and
yeah,
then Bianca Belair threw Becky Lynch out of the ring, 1, 2, 3, and pinned Asuka. Retain.
yeah. And my thing is like I don't mind that Bianca won. I didn't really think she was gonna lose the title anyway, but I don't know why. I really don't think Asuka should have taken the pin because now that's twice now Asuka's been pinned since she came back. And also, I really don't want this to be a thing where fucking Becky's like, "Oh, I was robbed of my victory. I want another title match." Because I really, 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 really don't want to see another Becky versus Bianca match. It is so overdone by this point. Like, Becky
I feel like we're
Lynch
seeing it,
Becky
honestly.
Lynch does not need to be near a fucking title ever again, to be honest. Like, I really hope they're not going to do some shit where they make this go to SummerSlam so they can be like, oh, a whole year ago, Becky Lynch came back and won the title from Bianca, and Bianca beats Becky this year. Like, I don't want stupid shit like that.
I see him doing that. Like, they really don't have that much people left.
The
What are they
only,
gonna have? Are they
the
gonna
only,
have fucking uh Bianca Belair versus Lena Vega? Like,
no, because she's injured.
oh shit, I don't fucking know.
Fucking,
I'm
the
trying to
only,
think of somebody pointless.
Carmelo,
Dana Brooke, maybe.
or that. Fucking, well, I mean, they do got Alexa, but also, I don't know, because if they do this again, I guess I would see them doing it at Money in the Bank. I don't know. People are saying that they think Becky is gonna win the Money in the Bank. I really fucking hope not, man. Like, no. I want fucking... If anybody was gonna win the Money in the Bank, I would fucking want Liv Morgan to win Money in the Bank. But that probably won't happen because they don't push Liv Morgan. Anyway, I think what they should do is have Liv Morgan win the Money in the Bank, and at SummerSlam they should do Rhea Ripley versus Bianca, and have Rhea take the title from Bianca, and then Rhea could have like a dominant reign, and then you could have the storyline of Rhea turning on Liv come full circle by having Liv cash in on Rhea or whatever. That's just what I think. But anyway, not here to book, we're here to fucking review, so let's get back to the show. I thought this was a great way to open the show. Really, really good match. All three of these women did great. Way better than fucking the women's matches. This match was better than any of the women's matches on Double or Nothing. So, but yeah, that was your opening match.
The next match, I just gotta play the music for this. You know, I'm gonna find the lyrics to this.
So if you couldn't already tell, the next match was the handicap match. I thought it was going to be no holds barred, but apparently not. It was just a regular handicap match. It was Omos and MVP versus Franklin Robert Lashley, or whatever his name is, Bobby Lashley. And this honestly wasn't really that good. Like,
okay, I found the lyrics. Look in my eyes, no fear. It's the big man time in the place right here. They say stop, man, but me don't stop. Can't stop my path to the top. Get dropped. Search for the key. About to put it on a lock. Yeah, I don't scream. Nah, don't talk. I got big dreams. It's a big long shock. Let the floor shake. When the big man walk. Eyes on the prize. For the number one spot. Kick down the door. The big man don't knock. All by myself. Need nobody else.
Even though he's got MVP.
You feel the boom. Go ahead. Ring on the bloody bell. Cut your lights out. Not gonna run into hell. Put the mat down right now. Time to give 'em hell. Strike fast, quick, fast. You don't like that. Big blast, big crash. You don't like that. War clash, won't last. Can't fight back. Big flash, cameraman, record that. Look in my eyes, no fear. Look in my eyes, no fear. Run up on the wrong man, get brought down on a man, sun up, sun down. With a big fist, go boom, that pow. Walk through your town, shake up the ground.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's getting put in the fucking playlist.
Big man time in the place right here. Look in my eyes, no fear. Big man time in the place right here.
Jesus, I can't even.
So, as I was saying, this match was not really that great. They had Bobby Lashley win, which I was surprised, because I thought Omos would have won, but fucking before the match, Cedric Alexander tried to realign himself with him. Also, we should say the fucking match promo for this match. There wasn't even a match promo. They just played MVP's Bobby Lashley diss track. That was the fucking match promo.
You want to play that too?
Oh Jesus.
Fall Mighty MVP.
He said, you might be the big Bobby, but I got the brains like Heenan.
Bobby, about who helped him get back on that path. When I'm up for the Hall of Fame, I'll go in 2 times for what I've done in my career, making you champ twice. I needed me to rescue you from your blonde ex-wife. You're welcome. That added 10 years to your shelf life. Made a name with the hurt business and you dissed yourself. Remember Sheldon? Remember Prime Bobby? You did have help. Fall Mighty, this is the last hand that you'll get dealt. Let's go down memory lane, Bobby. Fasten your seatbelt. ECW champ, yeah, that was a joke. As far as classic brands go, that was like new coke. A 273-pound pushover. 6'3", perfect poster boy pose. Silver medal in 02 sums up your career. Bob, you would have won gold if MVP was there. Never saw Lashley's ladies until the VIP lounge. That's the perk of having the most valuable player around. And I know you're looking at me thinking life ain't fair. Mad at me because I still have all of my hair. What the hell? I don't believe it. Why is MVP doing this? I'm the one with the vision, so you know I stay scheming. Even though your name is Bobby, I got brains like Heenan. My hands on the weapon, I'm 3 to 5 records. VIP rounds, I break them down in sections. All it takes for Vince is just one phone call. The bigger the ego, the harder the mighty fall. Now here we are, 13 years later.
Alright.
That was the Fall Mighty diss track by MVP. That was what they used to hype this matchup, and it wasn't really that great. And the way this match ended was Cedric Alexander got involved in the match because before the match he was trying to align himself with MVP, and MVP was like, "Don't associate with me anymore. The Hurt Business is over. Move on." And Omos threatened him and told him to get out of there. So then he came in the match and tried to fucking help Lashley, and he got fucking wrecked. And then the way it ended was Omos fell to the outside, and then MVP got caught in the hurt lock and he tapped out. And Bobby Lashley beat Omos and MVP. And then Lashley told Cedric, he was like, "You need to stand up for yourself, man." And he said, "Don't ever interfere in one of my matches ever again." And then that was pretty much that. It's crazy that, you know, at the start of this year, Bobby Lashley was WWE champion.
I know.
And now he's just been stuck in this rivalry with Omos.
Well, technically, at the start of this year, Big E was WWE champion. And then at the Royal Rumble, which I was at.
Title reigns that were forgotten.
I remember because he won it back at the Royal Rumble, and lost it legitimately a month later.
Yep. But what was the next match after this one? Was it the 6-person tag? Was that next?
No, it was Ezekiel versus.
Oh yeah. So this is the first one. Actually, no. Wait. Hold on. For first match, we both picked Bianca. For the second match, did we both pick Omos?
No, you picked Omos. I picked Lashley.
Okay.
So we were 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, it'd be 2-1 because you also picked Bianca.
No, I didn't.
Who'd you pick?
I picked Becky.
Oh, well, you're a fucking dumbass.
I thought there'd be a curveball. You know, I can't. What would happen if we all picked the same people and we were tied? I had to pick different people.
Well, we picked the same person for this match and we both fucking lost.
I know, okay?
Because Ezekiel did not win. This match was kind of boring, to be honest.
Before I fell asleep in it, I saw that he was doing his Macho Man Jr. stuff. That's what he was going to be before Ezekiel.
Yeah. I mean, the match was pretty boring. The way Kevin Owens won is he hit a stunner on Ezekiel 3 times, and he kept screaming at him. He was like, every time he did the stunner, he'd be like, "Elias!" And then he would stunner him, and then he beat Ezekiel 1, 2, 3. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Ezekiel now. I really don't know. I don't know
Only finding
where
out tomorrow.
I don't know where this gimmick is gonna go from here. But we got that one wrong, so we're 1-1 right
Imagine
now.
he just imagine he just comes out as fucking Elias tomorrow.
Yeah, he just somehow grows
Or
his fucking beard back out in like one night.
or he proves us all wrong and just brings out Elias with him.
Oh god, that would shock the fucking world.
Uh,
But I think after that was the 6-person tag, right?
yes.
So the 6-person tag was the Judgment Day of Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley versus I don't know. People were calling them the Club, so I'm just gonna call them the Club of fucking AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. Um, this is a pretty good 6-person tag. Uh, Fucking Liv Morgan, AJ, and Finn Balor actually like meshed really, really well together.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It seemed like a random team, but they actually meshed really well together. But Judgment
I do
Day
want
got
to
the
say
win.
I do want to say both Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan's attires are definitely on point tonight.
Yeah, dude, I went on Twitter and everybody was simping for what Rhea Ripley was wearing. Fucking Buddy Matthews is a lucky man,
Yeah.
and fucking Bo Dallas is a lucky man.
Yeah.
But anyway, uh, Judgment Day won this match because Finn Balor and AJ did a dive to the outside, and then Liv Morgan did a dive onto Rhea Ripley, and then Finn Balor and Edge were the two legal men. They got back in the ring. Finn Balor was going to do a coup de grace on Edge, but Rhea Ripley got in the ring and stood in front of him. Then Liv Morgan took out Rhea. Finn Balor got knocked down, ate a spear, 1, 2, 3. Judgment Day won, and I mean we both got that one right. So now we're 2-2.
Yeah.
Which I figured Judgment Day was gonna win
AJ got pretty
because
much open.
yeah, a couple of people got busted open on this show because Ezekiel had a little bit of blood on him as well. And we'll get to the fucking main event, but yeah. So Judgment Day won, which is good because you do not want Judgment Day to be losing right now when you're trying to build them up. Um,
Yeah.
will they add any more
Ezekiel.
members? I don't know, to be honest. Edge keeps teasing adding more people, but I don't know really.
I can't wait for them to add somebody like fucking like they just bring back James Ellsworth for some fucking reason. And add him to Judgment Day or something.
I mean, they did bring back Curtis Axel on Raw, so
So you could be more than just a producer. Join
Axelmania.
Judgment Day.
Oh, Austin, imagine if he joins Judgment Day, he's not Curtis Axel, he comes back as Michael McGillicuddy.
Imagine he does a cover of Rap is Crap.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. But, so, after that match was was the fucking, was the Corbin match after that? Or was it, because not that many titles were defended on this. The only titles that were defended was the Raw Women's title, and I think the United States title.
Yeah, it was Corbin and Moss, I think.
Yeah, so we had Mad Cat Moss, or No Cat Moss, whatever people were calling him, versus Happy
I didn't pay
Corbin.
attention to this.
It was a no holds
Honestly.
barred match, and the only important thing in this match was Mad Cat Moss won, which was both of our prediction, I think, right?
No, I went for a curveball and said Happy Corbin.
Man, your curveball's fucking missed. So now we're 3-2.
Yeah.
So then the way it ended was the the match was kind of boring, and the crowd was fucking, especially in the main event, they were really fucking being marks for fucking a table spot. Like, they kept chanting tables over and over, and then Corbin wasn't getting it, and they even booed Moss because he didn't get a table. But Moss put Corbin's neck in a chair, and then he slammed down on it with the steel steps, which looked nasty, and he pinned Corbin 1, 2, 3. So Madcap Moss beat Corbin, and I hope that this is it for their rivalry. I hope this is it for the fucking Lashley and Omos. I hope this is it for fucking Becky Lynch getting title shots. I hope this is it for fucking the Club and Judgment Day thing. I hope this is the end for like pretty much every feud on this show, to be honest.
Hopefully.
Then after this boring match, I think we had, was it the Theory and Ali match?
Yeah.
So we had Mr. A-Town Down Theory, the United States champion, versus Chicago's own Mustafa Ali, which I didn't even know he was from Chicago. But this match was pretty good, honestly. The crowd was really invested in this match. They wanted Ali to win because he's the hometown person, but you know WWE never lets people win in their hometown. So they lost. Well, Ali lost to Theory. Austin Theory actually did a really cool spot where he Ali was on the top rope and he jumped and bounced his leg. He springboarded, bounced his legs on the ropes, and then caught Ali into a Spanish fly, which looked pretty cool. But the way it ended was Ali went for the 054 and missed, and then Austin Theory got him with the A-Town Down, I think is what he calls his finisher, and he pinned him 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory retains the United States Championship, which was both of our pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was 4-3. And then we get to the main event. The only Hell in a Cell match on the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Now, first off, Cody Rhodes was injured. It turned out apparently he tore his pectoral muscle completely off the bone, from what I heard. And so he still went through with this match. And so Seth came out wearing a Dusty Rhodes inspired attire, which looked pretty cool. And then Cody came out, the whole entrance. The pyro looked sick in his entrance. And then when he took his coat off, when I saw, I don't know what your reaction was, but when I saw how fucking bad it looked, I was like, holy shit, Cody, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, oh my god, dude. It was like dark purple. Like, that's how bad it was. And it wasn't just his pec, it was like all down his right arm as well. And it really didn't help that fucking Seth kept fucking attacking it either. I hope Cody's not more injured from that. This match, was it great? No. Was it good? Yeah. There was a little bit of stupidity in it, though. So, this being a Hell in a Cell match, I think this is the first time we've ever reviewed a Hell in a Cell match. So, notable spots in this match was, Seth went to put Cody through a table with a frog splash, missed, and got put through a table. Seth buckle bombed Cody through a table. Seth kept hitting Cody in his injured pec with a kendo stick, and I can't even imagine how bad that hurt. Seth was whipping Cody with he made his own weight belt, and it said Visionary on it. And he was whipping the shit out of Cody Rhodes with that. Cody, what else did he do? He got a fucking Texas bull rope. And apparently, Corey Graves, who was on. By the way, Corey Graves was on commentary this whole show because apparently Pat McAfee just wasn't there. I don't know why. They just said Pat McAfee had the day off for whatever reason. So Cody.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you really couldn't have because there was only like one SmackDown match on this show, which was the Madcap Moss shit. So, anyway, fucking Cody gets a Texas bull rope out, and Corey Graves is saying, "Oh, this is part of the legacy of the Rhodes family with the Texas bull rope and whatever." And then he puts it on, Seth puts the other end on, and they start fucking trying to go at each other, and Cody hits Seth in the head with the kettlebell, and Cody hit about like 10 crossroads in this match before he won. Cody also hit a pedigree, which people were marking out for. Seth hit a stomp, and he also did a the buckle bomb through the table, like I said. They didn't really use the cell that much. They were in the ring most of the... I don't know if that's just because Cody was injured and they were just working with the injury, or if Cody was healthy, they would have had more spots on the outside. I don't know. But they really didn't... They threw each other up against the walls a couple times, but they really didn't utilize the cell for anything else, really. Cody also got a sledgehammer out, and he hit Seth in the face with it. And...
Yeah.
There was one spot where Cody fucking... so Seth hit Cody with a crossroads. Cody no-sold it and then hit Seth with a crossroads. And I was like, okay. And then how it ended is Cody hit Seth with 3 back-to-back crossroads. And Cody pinned him 1, 2, 3. So this is now 3 times in a row that Cody has beat Seth. And... Do you remember what our predictions were for this match?
Yours was Seth, and mine was Seth, but it was specifically if Bray came back and helped.
Yeah,
or came back in any way. So
that didn't fucking happen.
I just got fucked over on this show.
So Cody wins, and so he beats Seth at Mania, and then he beats him at WrestleMania Backlash. Now he beat him in a Hell in a Cell match while being injured. Is Cody fucking like Superman or something? Like they are really pushing Cody right now.
Yeah.
Like fucking hell. I hope this is the last Cody and Seth match. They've had a great feud, but I think it's time for it to be over. I don't see how this could continue with Seth getting beat 3 times in a row now. But yeah, Cody Rhodes stands tall at the end of Hell in a Cell. And that was pretty much Hell in a Cell. And that means, Austin, that I won the predictions. So, therefore, that means I get to pick the next review that we do.
Things just aren't going my way this week.
Well,
what the fuck?
I'm kind of glad I won, because you said if you won, you'd have some fuck shit for me to watch. So... I'm kind of glad I won.
Well, I was going to pick the fucking wrestling entertainment series UK.
Well, that's not happening now. Fucking, I won. So I'll have to figure out
got a legendary Devon rant.
So I'll have to figure out by next week what we're going to be reviewing. Well, it won't be on the next week's podcast, because we already got WCW and Stranger Things. It'll probably be on the podcast after that. Probably episode 45 is what it'll be on.
Oh, great.
But, yeah, so that was your review for Hell in a Cell 2022. Overall, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show. It was just alright. I enjoyed it more than Double or Nothing. Especially...
We can enjoy anything more than a fucking Double or Nothing.
Like, women's...
I feel as if...
Oh, go ahead.
I feel as if Truth or Dare and Fantasy Island were better than Double or Nothing, right?
Well,
So
you're about to hear why Austin says that here in a minute when we get to Double or Nothing. But so the women's match was probably the best match on this show, which I didn't think I would say that. Second best match, definitely the 6-person tag. That was a pretty good 6-person tag. Third, I would have to say, actually no, actually, yes, third would be Cody and Seth. And then fourth would probably be Theory and Ali. And then the rest of the matches just kind of sucked. Besides that, to be honest. But overall, I think it was a good pay-per-view. Good for, I mean, good for as far as Hell in the Cell goes, because we know how stinky Hell in the Cell has been the past couple years. Need I remind you of the Seth Rollins Fiend match? But yeah, oh, fucking hell. But yeah, that was Hell in a Cell 2022. What did you think overall, Austin?
it was alright. Could have been better. I don't know what they're gonna do with Seth now. They're kind of fucked with Seth now. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to do with him now. 'Cause he just doesn't look serious no more. He just lost to an injured Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what the fuck?
don't know what they're gonna do with him.
Just, if you really wanted to bury him, just put him on the 24/7 division. That's what they
Oh
done.
Jesus. But yeah, that was our review of Hell in a Cell 2022.
Jesus.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
It's alright, you were listening to Almost 16.
Jesus Christ. But like I was saying, that was your review of Hell in a Cell 2022. Overall, a decent pay-per-view as far as Hell in a Cell goes, because those pay-per-views usually really aren't that great. But next pay-per-view WWE wise we had to look forward to is Money in the Bank is next, and I really don't know who's gonna win the Money in the Banks this year. I really don't know.
I don't know.
And on the
But the
AEW side of things, what's coming up next for that? I think we might have said it in the review, but we got Blood and Guts and fucking Forbidden Door,
it
which I don't plan on
it
watching
don't
either of
it
those.
don't fucking matter, honestly. To play us out towards the anger, let's play some Omos.
Well,
Go on.
that was our review of Hell in a Cell, and now that the decent pay-per-view is over, now we're gonna get to the fucking shittiness of AEW Double or Nothing. Oh boy. All I would say is get ready for some ultimate Austin Rage.